Wow, another great question. Past memories. Yes, indeed. They can emotionally charge experiences that can seriously affect your fertility. So obviously past memories from the past that have been happy, that fill you with joy and love, they're fine. But it's the past memories that have happened that fill us with pain, with fear. Sometimes we want to completely push them down or forget them. What it means is they're still there, whether it's trauma, whether it's something that's happened in the past that you don't like, it's still in your body, because if you haven't dealt with it, then it's still there. It's stuck in your body. And past trauma, depending on what's going on, causes so much stuff to go on in your body, which in turn causes stress. And when we have a lot of stress in your body, if we think about fight or flight, if our body thinks that we're in a stressful situation, we're in danger, it's going to shut everything down because it either needs to fight or it needs to get out of here. And of course, these memories may have happened from way past, maybe from when we were a child, but still our body considers that as fight or flight. And then it's not until maybe at the present day when we're thinking, oh, well, it's now time to get married, I've got a partner, or whatever might be the right situation for you, it's now time for me to have a child. But some of this stuff is still creating the same response in your body of fight or flight. And then over time, you're realizing, gosh, I can't seem to go where I want to go. I can't have my child. So that can cause heaps of stress, and it's definitely time to look at it. So I'm just going to read for a second. Stress on the hypothalamus. And the hypothalamus is right in the middle of the brain. And the hypothalamus is very, very sensitive to stress, and it acts as a bridge between the emotional and the physical. When a person is stressed, that receives negative messages, which in turn put it into a physical response, and this affects your hormone levels, okay? Crank up those hormone stresses. We're in fight or flight. And research has shown and now documents the correlation between stress and infertility. So when our subconscious blocks stuff, this causes infertility. And this can be what they call, oh, there's no reason for you to be, there's no physical reason that you can't get pregnant. And this is, of course, unexplained infertility. And all of it is going on up here. So definitely stress. And the stress that can cause the emotional memories from the past has a huge effect on the body. And another one is vows. We can make a vow that happened when we were a kid. Something happened to us. You know, I know for myself, I made a vow that something that happened to me past, there's no way I ever wanted my child to go through the same thing. And it took me time to go to somebody to find help and go, what is it that's stopping me, before this vow came up? And I was like, oh my gosh, I remember making that vow. There is no way I want to pass this on, this pain and trauma into any little being, and I had to clear that. And that was huge when I realized I'd made it. And we make all these vows all the time, and they get hidden, locked way back there, way back in our body. So it's seriously important to look at all of the emotional stuff that has created us. Yes, it has created us to who we are, and in some ways it's caused us to get where we want to go. And again, it's about protecting ourselves. But now we realize those negative, what we call those negative memories, can now be looked at, can be healed, can be released, so that then we can actually achieve what we want to achieve and have health and healing in the body. I hope that makes sense.